Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back today with the craft portion of War Room. I am doing good. I want to say thank you to everybody who reached out and said, was praying and all that kind of good stuff. I really appreciate it. My back, I think, was just strained or muscle pulled or something. I mean, it still is giving me a little bit of fits, but we are much better today. I will not be lifting anything heavy probably through the weekend, but I am able to actually walk upright now. Not for long periods of time, but I can at least stand up straight on an occasion, and that is so great. So anyways, I am back. This is a Friday freebie, and these were I've been on the mailing list for Bible Journal Love for a long time, and I had received this, and I thought, wouldn't that be perfect for our War Room kind of class that we do together? So I've already done one. I've also been extremely blessed. Somebody had decided that they wanted to bless us with lots of goodies for making Memorydex cards. So I am in the process of receiving lots of little Thinlet dies to create Memorydex cards. I am thrilled because I don't know if Robin stopped sending these out because I started like going back through my stuff and I couldn't see all of her Friday freebies. So I'm not sure. Sometimes I would get them, sometimes I wouldn't. We just get busy with life, and I have so appreciated her doing this. So, but when this one came, I want to think it was at least 2 weeks ago because I have I've had this cut and ready to go for a while, but due to the end of the one class plus just all the stuff this week trying to get caught up, I waited. And so thank you guys for being patient with me. Um, it's been a lot of catch up this week. So anyways, and I'm thankful that we're catching up, but we are not caught up yet. So I still have to do some tax work prep and all kinds of other stuff, and I gotta get everything packed and moved, and the list is just too long. It's just too long right now, so I'm just trying to only focus at little things at a time, and I'm very thankful for that. So whenever you feel overwhelmed with a huge list of projects to get done, just take it one step at a time, okay? And I will be coming back. I'm going to have a special video that I'm going to put together this weekend. And it's something like I've never done before, but I'm hoping you guys will be okay with it. And yeah, so just be in prayer right now. There's just a lot of different things happening. There's so many that are going through so much pain right now. And my heart's just been really heavy this week. So, but I do have a phone call, a Zoom call with my daughter and grandbaby at 4:30 today. So I'm thrilled. And that is always such a blessing. But before I do that, I wanted to come here. Let's put together our kit. And I just wanted to show you. So this is a darling digi. I just printed it out on regular cardstock. Hold on, I've got more stuff back here behind it. Okay. I know what I've got. Okay. So I've got tons of stuff that I pre-printed a week or two ago. And I've got our hymnal journaling and everything. So I'm going to do hymnal journaling next. Then I'm going to go back to the Bible study for War Room. And then we'll get this all up. Okay, hopefully today. And then I have to video ahead for DEK. And then I have my junk journal still to finish. So I know. And I started to go back and do the craft tip for the February, the first 2 weeks of February. And I recognized I did a waterfall in the Winter Bible Journaling Camp. So if you were looking for a waterfall technique, that I believe is on day 5 of that. Please go back and watch that. And I think I can take whatever tips that I had on my list for the other, and I can just press forward and take that into a new junk journal. So we're going to cover all the tips. We're going to cover all the tricks. But I apologize. It was just like, I did cover that when I went back and looked at all my notes. So anyway, so we don't need to do the craft tip for the first 2 weeks. So anyways, but that's okay. I'm good. I've got it. I'm getting there. I'm getting it figured out, right? So 2 of these verses that come with this are, I am with you always, Matthew 28:20, for he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways, Psalms 91:11. Now, you use what you want to use on yours. I just literally cut everything out. You can do it on cardstock. I highly recommend cardstock because of the Memorydex, or if you want to if you are really good at Photoshop and all those things and you can lift images, you could just put these on cardstock and then put the rest on either clear sticky paper or sticky paper, whatever you would like to do. I just did mine all on cardstock just to make it, just to, make it easy. Nothing hard, but I am so thrilled for our new projects. I really, really am. I am so thankful that, whoops, and I should have got my punch. And here it is. Hold on. I think this is it. Yay. I have everything buried over here. I've been digging through things, looking for things. I'm still looking for my devotional for the hymnal journaling, but I'm loving writing it too. So I didn't do anything more than just punch out. I cut it straight like that, and then I just punched it out myself. And you can do it however you want. You can literally cut those out, but I'm going to be honest. I don't have time for that. So I can just punch them. It works for me. Okay? And it may be ever so slightly off, but I'm okay with that, really. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. It just doesn't. Isn't that sad? Okay. It may sound lazy, but, I'm being honest here. Okay, guys? So I'm going to put those two out. Yay. And then I'm just going to take the kit itself and build. I may add a couple of things in for my stash. I may not. Let's just see. So this is talking about wisdom, and I love that. So I am going to pick one verse for each, and I think I like that one there. And she does have these florals, and here's the other verse. And I mean, some of these would have been better on clear sticky paper, hands down. They would have been much better. So, but I mean, I'm using what I have. And if I need to, I'll go back in and I'll cut those up better. But for right now, I am just going to have fun layering it up and just kind of going that route. And I'm going to use that little one holding the deer, since I'm going to be calling my grandbaby today. And I already talked to them for a minute while they were in the car, running to go get stuff from my son-in-law and taking care of business. And yeah, and poor grandbaby, she had just been woken up, poor baby. So she wasn't very talkative. And I just got these finally in. I ordered these a long time ago, but I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to go with maybe one of the, okay, here we go. So, I love, see, I'm seeing the back of that. Isn't that fun? And then here is the front of this one. I thought that was kind of neat. I don't know. I love buttons. Do you guys love buttons? I mean, I could sit and look at buttons for hours. I don't know why. To me, it's like a step back in time. I think maybe because my great-grandmother had buttons. I just loved them. They are just something that, I don't know why. It just makes me happy. It's so... Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It makes me happy. Okay, I don't think I want to do any of the browns or the darks, so I think I'm going to save that. But I had to move that one out of the way to get to the grays and neutrals. I wanted to see if there was anything in here I might want to use. And I don't think I do. I think I'm happy. Ooh, I like that little bitty tiny one. Let's see here. Let's see if I can get it. It's kind of like fishing, Can I catch it? Can I catch it? So, all right. Ooh, I love that one. That is too cute. Okay, I don't think I want that one, so I'll put that one back. And I'm trying to see if possibly, and I really like that side, the pink on that one. And I like the gray. That would tie into her little outfit. And then I'm going to need one more element, I think. So for this one, maybe I just put them all on there like that. No, I don't like that. Okay. I don't like that. Let me see here. So, I don't want to get too big, but then again, I want to get big. So, make your mind up. All right. I really like that. I think that's cute, but it's just really heavy. So, I don't like that it's heavy. Let me see. I don't have super heavy cardstock here. My poor husband, he went in to get me some cardstock at Walmart, and it was not what I wanted. And so I had him look at another store, and he's like, too bad, that's it. And I was like, do you really want me to order it off of Amazon? Because it is not going to be cheap. Do what you got to do. You know, one of those kind of conversations that I was like, okay, I'm going to remind you that you said this. Don't you fuss at me. And I'm trying to think, would I put a flower there? Maybe I could put some, whoops, there went something popping out. And I do have all of these. Ooh, I do like that. Okay, hang with me. So what you do in life is you get like all these bits and pieces. And if you have friends that'll, you know, exchange, I love that, that will exchange with you, how much fun is that? Or you just, every month or every 2 months or every 6 months, you order a little something off of Amazon and you build your stash. And that's all you do. It's been just, that's, ooh, I love that, but I think that is way too big, and it is. You know, you just take your time. Don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. There it is in peach. I almost like, I think I like that. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. But, you know, just kind of just enjoy your journey and take your time and don't go broke and just build a little bit at a time because that's what it takes. And some of this stuff, like I ordered these buttons. Oh my gosh. It was probably 2-3 months ago. Just sometimes they take time to get to you. And that's what you get when you're trying to get a really good deal. So, and that's okay. You know, and if you have, like I said, if you're on any of the loops where you can trade out with people, I think that is a great way to build your stash. And I have tons of things that way as well. Now, I'm trying to decide, what if I put that up underneath? Let me see here. So I just kind of want to layer it up, you know? Kind of like that. And if I did something like that. And then, ooh, what if I did something like that or here? Oh, I like that. Okay. And then we've got these tags and these more banner tags. I don't know what you call them. So, and I like that. Nope. Let me see. That looks good. And then, nope, I don't like that on there. I'll save that for here. And then I've got all these little banners. And you know, you can do banners upside down too. If you haven't seen that before, you can literally do something like that upside down. And it looks so cute. And then you can put a flower at the base, you know, or you can let it come off a flower like that, like leaves. Isn't that cute? I know. There's a lot you can do with banners. So don't think of banners just like a typical pennant. You can use it in a lot of different ways. So, okay. I think I'm just going to build as is. Okay, guys? Robin makes it so simple. I was trying to see if I have any... Oh, goodness. Let me see here. I was going to see if I had any of my doilies close by. I would use one of those, but I don't think I do. Doggone it. Y'all know. I've got to clean up my little basket over there. It's a mess. Okay. All right. So now what I need is I need my pop-up foams. And these are just from Dollar Tree, guys. Keep it simple. Keep it affordable. Don't go crazy. So, and I'm just going to use what I have. Even if it's been cut, I'm going to use what I have first. And I've got some in the other room I should have brought in here. But anyways. And these have been through the war zone. And they are still, I can't believe they're still sticking. I have like used these, taken these, dropped these, put these in bags. Had them come off, you know. I mean, I have just been so rough on this particular strip. So, and I do love these little, these are Dollar Tree, guys. They are so affordable. And it is a big, huge, round coil of them. And easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And so those are coming off way too easy because they've, you know, they've been through the war zone. So, all right. So I'm going to lightly set this stuff down. And then I'm going to see if I need to go back and put things under, which I think I do, because I think right now I want this to come up underneath there. And you'll have to excuse me. I'm having to sit back, so I'm going to maybe not catch things the way I would normally. So let's hope I can still see, and I have not cleaned that nozzle. Sorry, guys. I think I'm going to have to. Yeah. Okay. All right. And you can see right there, see how that's discolored? So the pen gets rusty. My pen has gotten rusty. So be careful when you use your pens. You may want to replace them when they get rusty like that, especially if you're gluing anything see-through. And this is completely clogged. Okay, let me try one more time. See if we can unclog it. And then hopefully we can use it. All right. So, but yeah, it is kind of nasty when it gets that way. And that's just going to happen with some of the pens. I mean, if they sold, maybe they sell stainless steel. It's been so long since I've sewn, any level of sewing. You guys know that have been with me for a while. You guys know I've had a spinning and weaving and sewing shop and all that. But, when I broke my hand, I just kind of quit sewing. It was way too hard on my hand. And even like Christmas, not this last Christmas, but the one before, I asked my husband for a sewing machine, an inexpensive one for paper, and it is still in the box. It's in the cottage though, but it's going to get its own table, but it is in the box. So I'm hoping to get those out of the box. And I got this crooked as I'm sitting back, guys. Hold on. And I really am hoping to get it out and start enjoying sewing again. And I'm going to start sewing on paper, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so I love that so far, but it needs something else. It needs something else. I'm thinking I'm going to put some of this washi on here just to give it another layer. It just needs something, Every now and then you do something and you say, oh, I just need something else. This is that moment. Okay. And I shouldn't have stuck that down, but that's all right. We're going to get there. Don't give up. If you think, oh no, I've ruined it, you haven't ruined it. There's always more you can do. You can always lift it up and have fun and try something new and, just have fun in your journey. Your journey doesn't have to be my journey, and my journey does not have to be yours. You guys need to bloom where you're planted and just enjoy whatever your projects are that you're working on, okay? Okay, number one problem is I'm sitting too far back, but that's okay. We are okay with that. I have these. These are little stamps in the shape of, yeah, okay, hold on. Oops. Okay. I started opening some of these on some of these I hadn't. That is from Amazon, and these are stamps in the shape, washi in the shape of stamps. So they are really beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So I can do something like that. And that just adds another layer. I like that. And let's see. I wonder, have I gotten that stuck down? Usually it sticks pretty quick. Okay, I think I can pull it up still. I know I should have planned this better, but sometimes when you're crafty, you just don't think about these things until afterwards. And then you think, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do this. I think that's just exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've put another stamp up here. It just adds in another color, another layer. I really want doily or cloth or lace or something. Okay. Ooh, I know what I'm going to use. Hold on, guys. I'm going to grab from over here. Oh, goodness. So, I have this big bowl of goodies that I have set out to work on finishing up that journal for my husband. So, and I love that lace, but I think, well, let me see here. So, I'm just going to pull it back a minute so I don't blind you guys. Oh, yes. Ooh, look at that. That would have been cute too. Ooh, okay. So I've got a couple of those I'm going to use. Oh, and I do have some of that. So maybe I'll use some of those. Okay. Now we're cooking. Now I'm starting to feel like I'm in the groove. I'm getting there. Took me long enough. Okay, so I want more of the cool white colors for this one. And let me put that back and that back. Now let's find the end of this. I just got this. I've not rolled it like I do. I always roll these so that they're easier to use. And I'm not going to use that much. I'm just going to use a snippet, okay? But I will get that fixed later. And I think I'm just going to put it like here, maybe. And then I think I'm going to use a little bit of this. And on these, let me show you a trick. So I'm just going to use another snippet. But let me show you the beauty of these. I love this. Okay, hold on. You can take these and you can cut them right down the middle. So if you ever purchase this lace, it's a real common lace. You can get it anywhere, Amazon, anywhere. And then you can just only use half. And so you're still using your lace. You're still having fun, but you are not just, going crazy and using it all up at once. Because if you're like me, I'm cheap. But, okay, hold on. That is not wanting to lay down. So hold on, guys. Let me see here. All right. Nope, I don't like it there. So let's see what it does for me up here. Okay. I think I'm going to like that better. And I do. And then I think what I'm going to do is put some of my buttons on that. Oops, that's the one I want. I think I'll put this one maybe down here. Or maybe these. Ah, now I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. How's that look? Ooh. Okay. So you just keep playing with it till you find what it is that you like. And that's the whole beauty of this. Is very junk journal-y. Okay, now I'm done. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It took me a few minutes, and now I would normally use Fabri-Tac, but I do not have any out right now. I've packed it all up. So, and art glitter glue holds pretty doggone good. So, and you just need to use a lot. Art glitter glue, craft glitter glue. I never get the name of that right. Sorry, guys. I did forever, and then all of a sudden it just decided it was not going to stay in my brain. Okay, no comments. Yeah, I know. There's not much that stays there, is there? So, anyways. The same thing with these little capuchon type bits and pieces of ephemera. Just glue the tar out of them. They will work if you will just kind of one and done kind of thing. Whoops. Here we go. There we go. That is cute. I love that. Okay. Now I think I'm just going to glue these two down. I want that to go back down. Okay. And then I've got my little girl, my sweet girl. Okay. So I am just going to glue the outer edge of this. And if you had pop dots, this is something I would say put it on with the pop dot, So my daughter's in there watching TV. She's so cute. She has been working like crazy. They are working them to death, catching them up right now. So bless the college kids' hearts. They had that time off during the storm here. And I'm going to glue that down because I don't feel like it's going down well. So you just take your glue and you just start doing your thing. And you start getting everything set up, okay? So, I was going to tell you guys, we were looking for an app, because we don't have cable, that we could watch Hallmark with. And we discovered Discovery Plus. And it's like $4.99 a month. We are in the trial phase, which we will go to the one $6.99 my husband does not like. And neither do I. We don't like commercials. So anyways, but we have really enjoyed it. It has really been fun. And so if you guys are looking for something, the one that I really want is called Friendly, but it's without the IE. It's FRNDLY. And it has tons of like Christian, tons of Christian programming. And, really kid friendly, the whole thing. I mean, I'm sure there's some things on it that I just haven't discovered yet, but anyways, okay. So I need to get a little bit more glue underneath that one, and that one will be down. There we go. Okay, so I am done, and I think that one is so cute. I am gonna come back, and I think I'm gonna put a little bit of silver nail polish on this one. But it is a great resource for those of us who do not watch regular TV. I think we're about ready to get rid of Netflix. We hardly watch it anymore. Yeah, we don't, my husband and I don't really care that much for Netflix. We've carried it for our kids, especially during this time. But I would really love, I'm in a trial for Friendly as well, but I can only do it on my laptop. There's not an app for my TV. So, okay, this is the LA Colors 446 from the Dollar Tree. Love this stuff. All right, so I think that is so cute. I think I'm going to do her flower in her hair. So isn't she sweet? But so if you're looking for something and you're just not happy with what you're finding, that is a great alternative to what is out there. I know for our kids, especially with our granddaughter and stuff, they are really looking towards for things that are, totally, totally kid friendly and educational and all of that, which, that's who we are. I remember one day my son-in-law made a comment about, how smart our daughter was, and, he wasn't as smart, which he's very smart. He's in the PhD program too, on a full ride, but I told him, I said, there's something different that you don't understand. Our kids grew up in an educational lab. We homeschooled our children. We had everything educational. And if we didn't have it, I found it. I found it used. I borrowed it. I did whatever I could do to get it for the kids, within reason. And he was just like, and he said, yeah, but I'm not as smart. I didn't do as well in school. And I said, well, don't you recognize that, because the kids were home, that's why school was so much easier. They were able to take the extra time when it was needed. Though we required them to do many things, they were able to take the extra time and spend the extra time on their studies. And, and I said, so there was, we schooled you around. And yes, his wife graduated with double the amount of credits. And they were all honors. And she had one, like A, the rest were all A++. And I said, but, you just have to recognize this is what they had. And they were blessed, and we know that. So I kind of like that, kind of just layering it, but I'm not through yet, so hang with me. Okay, and I'm just playing. So when you start getting these, you just start building and playing and seeing what you want to do and how you want to lay it out and, all that kind of good stuff. But, bless his heart, he was all like, I wasn't as smart. And I was like, no, you did fine. To be honest, think where you're at. You did great. I love that one. Isn't that one so pretty? Oh, goodness gracious. I guess it's this way. I love that one. Okay, that just goes right there. These are from Amazon, and I love these. They weren't anybody special. They weren't any particular thing. They were just that. Okay, so these I know where they're going to go, but these I'm going to keep like this. I'm just going to start gluing. But our kids were, they were just in the world of, we didn't have regular TV. We didn't have, we never had cable. The only time we had cable was when it was free, and there were times we just literally unplugged it, And it wasn't why we were trying to be mean. Our kids had tons of videos, and they had other resources, and our kids never were hurting for anything. We weren't the richest family by far. A lot of times we were the poorest, but you know what? It was a blessing, and our kids were creative, and they had businesses and so on and so forth. So, you don't have to have all the bells and whistles. You can literally, work with what you have, and we're thankful for that, So I'm putting a little bit extra because it's going to have to be on that fabric, and I want it to go all the way down. I'm going to hold that for a minute, but because I want it to glue to to the base as well as through the lace. So that'll tack that lace down as well. So when you're not using a Fabri-Tac, if you want to use an art glitter glue, you just have to be a little bit more liberal with the use. That's all you got to do. Okay. Now I do want to pop this one up, and I think I'm going to wait to put that down until I get this one going. But so we also made sure, like, when the kids, especially when we moved to Boston, we made sure for the online, anything we did online, which we did very little online, but if we did do something online, we would go through like satellite. There was one time we used a satellite type class, and it was for something, I think it was for a foreign language, and predominantly our kids studied Latin. That was our son ended up going with Spanish when he got into college, but as far as before that, it was Latin at home. And I think he did Spanish dual credit. So that may be why he ended up with that. And wow, that's a real shoot 'em up in there. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's pretty loud. Sorry, she's just watching that. But anyways, to make a very long story short, we did, I'm going to put a little glue on the top part since it's going to go down on that lace. I think I'm just going to glue it all. But we used all kinds of resources. So any of you that are out there, and of course, you know, I'm a teacher by profession, so, and I wrote curriculum for the school district I work for, and on and on and on and on. And so there were a lot of things I developed, you know, no doubt. And then there were some things I just paid for, you know. And there were classes that I put my kids in. And I remember years ago, a quote unquote friend, you know what I mean, she decided to kind of fuss at me over, you know, I don't know why you do that. I would just be writing my own curriculum. And it was like, because it's here, why wouldn't I? This curriculum is fantastic. And it's funny because I think she partially homeschooled one of her kiddos, and they didn't stay home for long. And she ended up being on a collegiate level, and just, you know, was just kind of not an encourager, but more of a, she kind of shamed you. And anyways, very unhealthy, very unhealthy. But one of the things I recognized in that, I'm going to put that right there, and then I'll put the buttons somewhere else. You've got to do what works for you. So if you're a homeschooling mom, you know, whether it is online learning, whether it is like where you go to paid classes, there are a lot of paid classes. I taught in those classes. That's a great tool as well. It gives your kids a chance to be with other students. You know, our son, due to some struggles with his learning styles, being in a classroom was the hardest thing in the world for him. So the best thing was going to an in-person class, but it wasn't good early. It was better in early high school, and that prepared him for college. So, I mean, you have to be sensitive to what your kids can do, what you're comfortable with, etc. And of course, right now with COVID, you know, a lot of these things, some of them are happening, some of them aren't. You know, you just have to